Hello everyone, this is Animesh Jain and you watching Programming Guru. So friends, in this video we discuss the important topics which is asked in the interview. This is nothing but it is a special type of number system or a number known as magic number. Maximum you have all heard about it. So in this video we first understand the logic behind magic number and then we use this logic to implement it in a program. So friends, before starting our video, please like and subscribe my channel to get latest video updates. So let's start our today's discussion. So firstly we discuss what is magic number. A number is said to be a magic number if the sum of its digits are calculated till the single digit is obtained by recursively adding the sum of its digits. If a single digit comes to be 1, then the number is a magic number. So friends, we take an example to illustrate this definition. For example, we take 564. So according to the definition, a number is said to be magic number if the sum of its digits are calculated. So here we calculated a digit sum 5 plus 6 plus 4 equal to 15. Then what about next? The sum of its digits are calculated till a single digit is obtained. Here after adding the digit we get 2-digit number. So further recursively we can add digit. So here 1 plus 5 equal to 6. Adding the sum of its digit, ठीक है? If a single digit comes, so here you see that 6 is a single digit. So if a single digit come to be 1, so this single digit is compared with 1, so is not equal to 1. So here we can easily say that it is not a magic number. If this single digit is equal to 1, then the number is magic number. But here 6 is not equal to 1, so this 564 number is not a magic number. We take another example. Here digit sum equal to 10. So here 10 is also a 2-digit number, not a single digit number. So here we can recursively again do the digit sum equal to 1. So finally the single digit comes or we obtain, we check with the 1 equivalent to 1 or not. So here we get 1 and 1 equal to 1. The condition is true. So here we can conclude that 5311 is a magic number. So let's understand with the program. So come to the program. Here we make a class named magic number. Then start a main function. Then we take an input from the user using scanner method. Enter the number to check whether magic number or not. Then here, as we discuss, after getting a number we can separate the digit and simultaneously we have to calculate the digit sum. So here we make a do loop, do while, and inside it while. This while loop is for digit sum. Recursively this while loop is for digit sum, and this outer do while loop is for iteration. Whenever the number we get after the digit sum, it is one digit or more than one digit. If it is more than one digit, then we can iteratively or recursively call in a loop again and again. So, for example, here we take an example. Here we take an example 55. So 55 is greater than 0, condition is true, then we go to inside the loop. Temp equal to number m%n. Number m% means we can store the remainder in the temp. Remainder is 5. 55 m%10 equal to 5. So in temp equal to 5. Next step, sum equal to sum plus temp. Initially we take a sum value 0. So here sum equal to sum plus temp means sum equal to sum plus 5. Temp value is 5. Then next step, number equal to number m%. Here sum equal to 5, and here num equal to number divided by 10 means we can change the value of number with new value. Number, here number is 55 divided by 10 means equal to 5. How many times it's divide? So here 5. So the new value of number is 5. Then again we go to condition of while loop. Number is greater or equal to 5. Here the value of number is now 5. 5 is greater than 0, condition is true. Then we come to inside the loop. Then temp equal to number m%10. Here 5. The value of number is also 5 here in this 5 m%10 equal to, here we get 0. No, here we get remainder, 5. Then we come across this sum equal to sum plus temp. Here in previous step sum equal to 5. So sum 5 plus temp value 5. 5 plus 5 equal to 10. So sum value is 10. Then we come across number equal to number divided by 10. So here number is 5 divided by 10, we get 0. Again we check the condition, number is greater than 0. Here number is now 0. So 0 is greater than 0, condition is false. So we terminate this loop and come across this statement, number equal to sum. So here we can allot this sum value, this sum value 10 to the number. So the new value of number is 10 and sum equal to 0, because we can recursively add the digit sum or find the digit sum. So here we get the 2-digit number. So again here we check while condition number is greater than 9. If we get 2-digit number, 3-digit number, means that it is greater, obviously it is greater than 9. So here we check this condition, number is greater than 9 means we get a more than 1-digit number. So again iteratively we can have to find the digit sum. So when this condition is true, again we go to this loop. So while going to this loop in second iteration or third iteration, we have to set the sum value to 0. So here we set the sum value equal to 0 and number is equal to sum. Is that clear? After that, in second iteration we get the sum 1. So here 1 is greater than 9, condition false. So we do not iterate again. Then we come across if condition, number is 1, 1 equal to 1, condition is true, the number is magic number. So here in this loop we simply make the digit sum. We can separate digit and then simultaneously we have calculate the sum of the digit. And here this loop or this condition determines whether the sum we have calculate is one digit or more than one digit. If it found more than one digit, so we have to calculate a digit sum further or recursively up to it get one digit number. After we get one digit number, this condition become false and we go to if condition, and in this if condition we check the number equal to 1. Here number means number store the sum value, whatever we get the last sum value is stored in number, and so here we check the value of number with 1 and then conclude that the number is magic or not. So is that clear to everyone? It is very simple. So please try at your own, so that you have some doubt or some query, you have to solve it your own. Whenever you try it your own, you can compulsorily solve your own the problem. So thank you, and please like and subscribe my channel so that you can get the latest video updates. Thank you.